Mr. Wright, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And congratulations on Baby Driver.
Thank you.
I was wondering, can you complete a sentence for me, please?
Yes.
It's just Baby Driver is...
A car movie driven by music.
That's good. That's better than anything I came up with.
What did you have?
Well, I just had a whole list of like musical, car movie, thriller, gangsters, heist, all of those different ones. But yours is nice and succinct. But you are the director and writer, so that
You have to come up with what they call the elevator pitch.
Of course. And I was wondering, how difficult or easy is it to make something cool on screen? Because obviously, great tunes help. Slow motion can help. Shades. Jon Hamm's face, I imagine, is a nice tool to work with as well. But is there, what's the key, or what's your secret to go, I think that's cool now?
Well, I think it's just the, I think in this movie it's about the sort of choreography of things. It's about the choreography and the timing. There actually isn't that much slow motion in it. Like, sort of, there is not like a slow motion walking scene in this movie, which is good because I think that's one of the most overused cliches.
It's quite cliched, all right.
And
yeah.
I swear to God, there is no slow motion walking in this.
I defy you to make something cool out of a car chase on Irish roads because they're atrocious and there's nothing slick or fancy about being stuck behind, like a flock of pregnant sheep for about 45 minutes, because you just get caught by the guards and the police like straight away.
What
basically.
about Speed 3 on Father Ted?
That's right, of course. One of my favourite episodes. Are you a Father Ted fan?
I mean, how could you not be?
Of course. Do you have a particular favourite episode?
I mean, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
I think it's that one, or like kicking Bishop Brennan up the arse.
You can never have too much kicking of a bishop up the arse, of course. But I was wondering, the film is getting so much praise already, which is fantastic. But is there one particular person who you want to see it, and if they like it, then you'll be like, okay, my work here is done. That person you sit beside and you're kind of watching them out of the corner of your eye.
Well, Walter Hill has not seen the movie yet, who directed 1978's The Driver. And the reason that that's kind of is funny is he's actually in the movie as well. Like, he does a vocal cameo in it. So, strangely enough, he's seen the last 5 minutes, but he hasn't seen the whole film yet. So I really hope he likes it, because it wouldn't really exist without him. Other people who, like William Friedkin saw it the other day, who directed probably the greatest car chase of all time. And he was very, very nice about it, so that meant a lot to me.
That's good. I actually watched The French Connection last week as well.
It's amazing.
Just in preparation. You've made the Cornetto trilogy. Do you think we could get a Baby Driver, Teen Driver, Adult Driver trilogy out of this?
I thought you could do that. It's sort of like, it should be like Baby Driver, Boy Racer, and
Boy
then
Racer.
like sort of like not Man Driver. Man Driver sounds weird.
Car.
Man
Vehicle.
Car.
Man Vehicle. Yeah, we've got the title sorted. What about a spin-off for Bonnie and
Wheels.
Darling? Man Wheels. We'll go with that. I was wondering, if you had a time-traveling device and you went back to the first day on set on Spaced with your 2017 phone, and you could talk to young Edgar Wright and
Yes.
Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, and you said, "You'll never believe who I know and who's on my phone now." Who would blow your young minds at that point?
I think most of the people that like sort of, I mean, if you think about that show, people that we like sort of like reference in it that then later we've met and become friends with, just a lot of directors, I guess, that like sort of heroes of mine like Sam Raimi and John Landis and Quentin Tarantino, and that since Spaced I have met, so that's always like a thrill.
And they would have inspired you to make season 3, obviously. Maybe not. And
I'm always flattered though that people still want us to make a series
I know.
3 when it's actually been 16 years since the second series was
It's
on.
sacrilegious if you talk to Edgar Wright and you don't throw it in there somewhere. Last but not least, you've worked with Michael Smiley, obviously, in Spaced.
Yeah.
And Daniel Day-Lewis has just announced his retirement from acting as well.
I know.
Seemed to get in there quick. But are there any Irish actors as well who you might particularly want to work with in the future?
Smiley actually very briefly appears in this movie.
What?
Because you
I missed
see
him.
the clip of the Mint Royale video that I did in 2002. And you
On the
see-
TV?
On the TV. And there's Noel Fielding and Michael Smiley
Yeah.
in the shot. Other Irish actors that I'd like to work with, that's a really good one. Like Cillian Murphy, Colin Farrell, Brendan Gleeson. I mean...
You get the 3 of them in a film. I'd watch that. Definitely.
I feel like they probably already happened in a film together, but yes.
We need to make an ultimate Irish film
Yeah.
where they're all together. But no, congratulations again. It's a pleasure to chat to you. Thanks very much.
Thank
Edgar.
you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Good man.
That's some Oscar shit right there.
Songs up, baby.
Get out of the car!
Oh, my purse!
I'm sorry, ma'am.
What